Iconic farmlands, the fruits of the Okanagan, are renowned across the country. But these peach and cherry orchards have seen better days. Climate change has hit them hard and could also hit your wallet.
Dead limb from the freeze. Some new growth down there, but fortunately half this tree looks dead.
The results of last year's cold snap, which broke minimum temperature records across British Columbia.
From +6 to -28 over 30, 40 hours. So a huge swing.
Debrar was raised on this fruit farm, taking over from his father, who harvested this land for 40 years. But the last 4 years have been unusually challenging.
Financial losses were huge. We've had heat domes in 21, we've had freezes in multiple years. It's been devastating. The crops have never been the same. Last year was the first time my dad said himself that he hasn't had a single peach on a tree. So we had 0 peaches, not even one for our family to eat. And that was the whole Okanagan. There was just nothing left.
Last year, if you bought a peach, that peach did not come from the Okanagan. It came from somewhere else. And that can have an influence on its price. Climate change can affect the quality and the quantity of fruit and vegetable produced worldwide. And for some, it can actually drive up the cost. For others, the impact is different.
We found prices increase, decrease, or sometimes remain the same. It really depends on the produce and the type of weather extreme.
Kushenk Bajaj looked at the wholesale data for 18 fruit and 16 vegetables from 2010 to 2022 in Canada. The results, which are currently under peer review, are surprising. On average, extreme heat increased lettuce price by 36% and cauliflower by almost 30%. Avocados increased by almost 40% due to cold weather. Grapes' price rose by nearly 20% when faced with droughts. However, the price of apples and potatoes declined by 8% with heat stress.
Apples, like humans, also get sunburnt, which causes their quality to decline, resulting in prices declining as well.
Increases in price have gone up a lot higher than they have gone down.
Small order. Okay.
This retailer says climate change has a big impact on his business.
Prices have definitely skyrocketed. We are seeing shortages of daily staple vegetables and fruits everywhere, so that is reflective in the supply chain, and we see it at the retailers.
He says he has to find supply outside of his traditional supply chain, and other retailers have to do the same too.
Because of the lack of crops in the local areas, in like Summerland and Kelowna, they were bringing peaches in from places like Georgia, North Carolina. When we don't have it in our local environment, in our local growing areas, we have to rely on international partners, which means we have to have the added costs of currency exchange and transportation costs.
Experts warn that if greenhouse gas emissions are not reduced, climate change will be increasingly costly for consumers and farmers.
We'll need more finances and policies to help farmers adapt to these weather extremes. At the same time, Canada also needs to reduce its greenhouse gas emissions.
And according to Debrar, we are already losing farmers because of those changes.
I'm seeing farmers leaving the business. It's just impacted everyone, not just financially, it's mentally, it's physically. It's a grueling job that we love to do, but if there's no return in the end, after 4 years, it can become very taxing on you.
In spite of the changing climate, he wants to keep going as long as he can.
These will be the peaches for next year right here. We want to be able to produce food for everyone to eat. That's the ultimate goal in the end. We have a passion for this. We believe in ourselves. And I know the public believes in us. Cherries look much better. We'll have something, I hope. This is good.
Camille Vernet, CBC News, Summerland.